Hi, Adam Payne here with the Video Marketing Insider, and if you would like to know how to build an email list that makes money, then this video is for you. I'm going to be revealing what I believe to be the 5 key steps to doing all of this. They're newbie friendly, anybody can do it. There's a little bit of work involved, it's not going to happen overnight, but if you want to actually learn how you can make money from small lists, and I'm not talking about building a massive following, I'm talking about building a small targeted following, then stay tuned. Okay, so before we get started with the actual 5 steps, I do want to say that if at any point there's some confusion or you don't know how to implement any of these steps, then just join my Facebook group. It's completely free. There'll be a link below in the description. There's a couple of questions that I ask, but if you answer those questions, I'll pretty much let you in. And then you can ask any questions that you have related to these steps or marketing in general, and we'll get somebody, either myself or somebody else, will answer those questions. So when it comes to building an email list that makes money, of course, you do actually need to have something to sell. Now that can be your own product or service, or it can be an affiliate product or service. Give you a couple of examples. This is my Video Marketing Insider sales page. It's my own product, it's a membership site, and I often direct people here from my email list because this is the main thing that I promote. But of course, not every single person that is on my email list will join my membership site. For some people it may be too expensive, for others they may not be interested for whatever reason. So in that case, I also make sure that I have affiliate offers. These are products that are not mine, but I actually recommend. Maybe I use them, or maybe I can see the value in them. An example is this one. It's video related, but it's a video creation software that I use a lot in my own business, so I often direct people to this page as well. And of course, some people will join my membership site, some people might buy an affiliate recommendation. There are a variety of ways to make money, so of course you need something to sell. Now, the first step in building an actual list that makes money is you need to have some infrastructure in place. So let me give you an example. The first thing you'll need to set up is something what's called a landing page or a squeeze page. This is basically a simple website that with the sole goal of getting somebody's email address, and in response you provide them with some gift for free. So here's an example of one of my pages. Now I've got a ton of these pages out there online for different things. So this one here, we can see we've got a little headline, how to create unlimited videos without ever appearing on camera. We've got some bullet points, and then I have an opt-in box here, and in exchange for somebody opting in, I will give them access to a mini course that I have created for free, which is called Video Creation Bootcamp. There's a little video here as well, and you don't need to have a page as flash as this. I'll show you a very simple one in a second. And then if we scroll down, we've got a few other things here. We've got some testimonials. I've got my privacy policy, my contact us and disclaimer, because these are important pages to have on your opt-in page. And then we have a little bit of legal stuff here. Now you may not have any testimonials, you may not want to have this, you may not have a video, you may want to create something really simple. Now if that is the case, we have something really easy here. I mean, anybody can create something, well, most people can create something like this. It's a very simple headline. We have an opt-in box, and we have a button, and then we have some, legal pages here, and that is it. And oftentimes, these really simple, ugly pages convert better than pages that look a little bit more high level or high tech. Now, I personally, to create these pages, I use a software called ClickFunnels. Again, I'll put a link in the description. ClickFunnels is great, and I'm not going to log in or show you how to use it. That's not what this video is about. But ClickFunnels is great for people who are non-techie because it's basically drag and drop, and it's super simple. But it is also a little bit expensive. So if it's beyond your price point, there are other tools as well. You can use Optimize Press 3, you can use Beaver Builder, Convertry. There are tons of tools online that will allow you to create these pages, but you will need to create something. Now what happens when somebody enters their email address and clicks this button? Where do they go? Well, they go to a few places. The first thing is they automatically get taken to what's called a thank you page, which is a second page that you'll need to set up. And again, I use ClickFunnels for my thank you page. And all I say on my thank you page is something like, congratulations, whatever you've requested is being sent to your email. I never ever give the gift on this thank you page because a lot of people will give a fake email address and they'll put abcde12345 at hotmail.com or at gmail.com. It doesn't actually exist, but then if you give the free gift here, you've not actually built your list. So if somebody ever does enter a fake email address, then they come to this page, they realise that they've got to go back and put in a real email address if they want the gift. And then on this, I make the most of this page. A lot of people will just say, thank you, your gift is on the way, and that's it. But I also give people the option to subscribe to my YouTube channel, to join my Facebook group, and to follow me on Pinterest, because that also allows me to, build up my social media following other places as well, so that if anybody does unsubscribe from my email list, they're still on my YouTube channel or they're in my Facebook group, and I can still reach them in that way, because an email list is great, but you also want to be focusing on building an audience in different places. Now, somebody comes and they find that page, and we'll talk about that step 2, but step 1 is you've got to set this stuff up. So they locate this page somehow, they enter their email address, they come to this page, they may or may not subscribe or join my group, that's up to them. Now, the gift gets sent automatically to their inbox, and the way that we set this up is we need something called an autoresponder. Now, I use AWeber. If you want to check out AWeber, again, there'll be a link in the description, and if you click on the I in the top right, you'll see my AWeber review video. AWeber is one of many different kinds of autoresponders. Like all autoresponders, it's got pros and cons, but you can get a trial for 30 days. I think it's free or $1, I forget. It's super, super simple. Now you can see here, inside of this AWeber account, I have a very, very small list. 3,800 people. There are people out there with lists of 100,000, 200,000. But for me, it's never been about quantity. It's been about quality. I can still win affiliate competitions and make 4 or 5 figures in profits from affiliate promotions with a small list because of what I'm doing in this video. So we can see here that today I've got 16 people that have come onto my list. I had 5 yesterday, which was small. I'll explain in a minute why there were 16 today, and 4 people have unsubscribed. Now, when people opt into this particular page and come to the thank you page, in the background, because I've got this set up, my autoresponder set up, they will get sent a message. So let's go to this follow-up series. Now, this happens automatically. Whenever anybody gives me their email address, they will get sent this here. It's called Video Creation Course, Your Registration Details. And in that, I give them the link where they can create their login and password for the free course. Now you can see only 46% of people have opened that for whatever reason. Maybe I should improve my headline. Maybe that's because it gets sent to the junk folder or the spam box, or a lot of times people just opt in and then realise, oh, I've got to actually go into my inbox, and they don't actually do it right away. And for whatever reason, they don't get to it. But 46% of people have opened up that email, and probably all of them have created their logins. Now, inside of that course, I teach them how to create videos without ever appearing on camera. And also in that course, I recommend this particular tool to actually create those videos. Now, this tool, of course, is an affiliate offer, and if anybody buys it, then I get a commission. But step 1 is setting up your infrastructure. So infrastructure, you need an opt-in page, you need a thank you page, and you need an autoresponder. These are like the pure minimum basics of being online. If you want to build a list, you need to have those things. Whether you use ClickFunnels or something else, AWeber or a different autoresponder, doesn't really matter. Whatever you can afford, whatever suits your purpose is that. So that is step 1, setting up your infrastructure. Step 2 is, how do you get people to this page? You can't just create this page, cross your fingers, and hope that people are going to find it. So you need to get good at what's called traffic. Now, traffic is basically getting people to your page. So let me give you an example here. I use a lot of YouTube. Okay, so this is one of my videos, okay? So what I'll do is I'll create a video on a specific topic. I will then upload it to YouTube, and I will try and get my video ranked. Now, sometimes I succeed. I don't always succeed. It's never 100%. But I find YouTube to be a great traffic source, because with YouTube, you become the hunted. What do I mean by that? Well, if somebody comes and types in how to make money online, how to lose weight, how to install a WordPress plugin, and they find your content, they're already interested in that topic. So they've actually found you because your video ranks. Now, there are tons of different ways that you can rank your video, and that's beyond the scope of this video. I explain that inside of my membership site. But let's say that somebody types in a phrase, for example, how to script a YouTube video. Now, this particular video doesn't rank as well as I'd like, but they locate my content. They watch my video. What I will do in this particular video is I will tell them how to script a video, but then I will throw a little caveat and I'll say something like, now you know how to script a video. However, if your video that you've scripted well doesn't get any eyeballs, what's the point? You need to also learn how to rank. So in order for you to learn how to rank, get my interactive cheat sheet. Below there's a link, and if they click on that link, it takes them to this page, which is related to this topic because I've thrown in that caveat. And then they opt in, and then I build a list to this particular list. I build a list this way. So I like YouTube. YouTube is a lot slower because people have actually got to come and search for you, but YouTube is a great way to build a list. So you need to get good at one particular form of traffic. Now, if you want to speed things up, you can pay money and you can either use YouTube ads or you can use Facebook ads. So let me give you an example of Facebook ads in here. I'll open up my ads manager. This is an ad, a set of ads that I set up yesterday. So we can see, now you may not know the ins and outs of what I'm showing you in here and whatever, but let me just explain basically. I set up 3 ads. Now these ads are all the same, but they're going to 3 separate audiences. One ad is going to people that know who I am. So these are people that have bought my products before or they've come to my website before. Others are going to a completely cold audience. These are people that just, maybe they like certain interests. They like Frank Kern or Russell Brunson or somebody that's related to my niche. And another one is what's called a lookalike audience, where Facebook goes out and they find people which they believe are similar to another group of people. So I've set this up. So I've said to Facebook, can you find people that are similar to people that have already been to my website? And Facebook has done that. So you can see here we have my cold audience, which so far I've not got any leads from. My warm audience, where I've got 1 lead, but we have this audience here, which has got 6 leads so far. Now, if I just hit the forward button, give me a second. Okay, now let me just show you what this ad looks like. This, of course, I'm paying for this, but what I'm basically saying is, bored at home, get this free course. Rather than spend time watching videos, you might as well learn how to make videos. And I've emphasized that this course is free and it's great for people that are shy or getting started or want to appear on camera. And if people click on this link, they go to this page and then they opt in. So whether you want to get good at Facebook ads, whether you want to get good at ranking videos, whether you want to get good at YouTube ads or Instagram ads, it doesn't really matter. But you need to understand at least one kind of traffic source and get good at that, because you've created infrastructure in step 1. Now in step 2, you need to drive people to that particular opt-in page. Okay, now step 3 is basically coming back here. You've set stuff up, but you need to actually start creating emails that go out. Now these emails can be set to go out automatically at specific intervals, like this one. This first email goes out immediately when somebody registers, and then this email goes out 1 day after. Now you can add a whole bunch of these follow-up emails, but you need to be careful of what you actually write in these emails. So I'll give you a few tips. What I tend to do in my first email is A, I'll provide the gift that I've promised. B, I'll write in a very conversational tone, so I'll write how I would speak. I might say, hi, thanks for opting in, I really do appreciate it, here's your gift, and by the way, and then I'll encourage people to reply. I'll say, look, what is the number 1 issue you've got with video marketing? Shoot me an email and I'll get back to you within 24 hours. Why do I do that? Well, when people send me an email, A, that is a signal to the email services that this is an important email for that person. So there's more chance of my next email going to the inbox and not the junk folder, but also it's a chance for me to build a relationship, because what I'll do is I actually will reply to people, and more often than not, I'll reply with a little personal video. Now that's a lot of work and most people won't do that, but by me doing that, people have actually replied and said, wow, you actually sent me a video which was, in a response to my question. Wow, I'm blown away. Nobody does that. And while it takes me more time and more effort, it gives that other person a bit more trust that I'm not just some faceless guy on the internet trying to make money from them. I'm actually somewhere out there on the internet that has a vested interest in their success. And if I can help them succeed, they are going to invest in me as well, whether that's by buying a product through my affiliate link or whether it's by investing in my own products and services. So it's a long-term game. So what you actually say in your emails is really important. And also other emails as well. You know, you just want to be chatty, you want to tell stories, you want to be real, you know, you want to give value, and of course you want to sell stuff as well. So you want to make sure that, and step 3 is basically your emails. It's what you say in these emails. Okay, step 4 is being selective in what you sell to people. So let me kind of go back to my membership, my review site here. I do a lot of reviews, and if I find a product in my niche that is good, I'll make a review video, I'll put it on my review site, and I'll email people about it. But in my particular niche, which is related to, you know, online marketing, there aren't that many good products that come out. So I have to be very, very selective in what I recommend to people. Now, there are other people out there that will promote something new every single day. But I think if you want to do this right, you have to be very, very selective. And if you're selective and you only choose decent products to promote, then yes, you will find that you'll be promoting things much less often, but the things that you do promote will be of good quality. And when people buy them, they'll be like, oh, this is actually good. This actually works. I really like this software, this training. And they'll actually be thankful that you've recommended it to them. Whereas if you promote rubbish and trash, and you promote different things all the time, you're going to just lose people's trust, you're going to lose their attention, and it's really hard to get back. And the 5th thing, I think, for this thing is consistency. It's just, you know, doing all of these things on a consistent basis. And if you can actually, you know, consistently drive traffic to your opt-in pages, you consistently, you know, build a relationship with people by replying, you consistently choose good products or services, whether they're affiliate products or you just promote your own stuff. If you can be consistent, then long term you'll win and you won't need a big list. And like I said, you can build up an email list, but you can also get people to subscribe to a YouTube channel, or you can also get people to join your Facebook group. Now, I know all of these things probably sounds like a heck of a lot of work, and when you are brand new, it is a bit of work that you do need to put in. But again, making money from the internet is not hard, but it is hard work. If you're not prepared to put in the work, if you're not prepared to put in the effort, if you're just, you know, trying to make money from the quickest way possible, you're not going to succeed. But that's what most people do, and that is why there are so many products out there that call themselves push button profits, autopilot this, lazy this, easy this, because that's what most people are drawn towards, because they want to believe that there's push button, it's easy, they can be lazy and make money. And it never, ever, ever works. But for the few people that, you know, think about this stuff, are prepared to put in a little bit of work, they're the ones that succeed online. So if all of this does sound complex, don't worry, just join my Facebook group, ask questions, and we can help you. You are going to need to invest in a few tools. For example, it may be ClickFunnels, it may be AWeber, it may be something different. You are going to need to learn a traffic source, and if it's YouTube, for example, or video marketing, then I've got a course on that, and if it's not, that's fine. But join the group, ask questions, and if you've actually made it this far, you know, in this video, kudos to you, because a lot of people have probably just thought, nah, this is way too much work, I don't want to do this. But anyway, those are the 5 steps that I believe are important. I hope you like this video. Please give me a like, subscribe, and join the Facebook group. And there are people out there that are actually prepared to help you without asking for anything in return. Cheers. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions or you need more clarification, go and watch the video once more. Over on the right hand side, we have some more trainings and reviews, so go and watch those as well. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and hit the bell notification. Other than that, ask any questions you've got below, and I'll see you soon.